Mongoose Jake here with another video review of blasters here, this time featuring the Adventure Force Clash Combat 2-pack of pistols. This, of course, is a Buzbee product marketed under the Adventure Force branding, which is exclusive to Walmart and Walmart.com. These are two top prime pistols that have 4 barrels in the front and use that same rotating plunger tube mechanism that Buzbee has used in other blasters such as the Gem. Now, these, when actually sold under the Buzbee branding label, are called the Wizard. So if you have ever seen the Buzbee Wizard, same blaster. And these do claim 100-foot range, which I am actually going to get back to range testing blasters because a lot of people seem to enjoy those, and I do myself. I just like the real-world aspect of it. Yes, I do have a chronograph, and I will still feature the FPS readings from chronographs in my reviews just for a little bit of hard scientific data. But hey, range tests will be their own separate video. From here on out, you'll see those throughout the summer, the rest of the spring, summer, and fall. And that's as long as weather permits. Good thing about a chronograph, you can be indoors doing that. But what do you get with this? This is a $10 kit featuring 2 blasters and 16 darts. And this is actually one of the few ways you get the Buzbee suction cup darts, which are actually not bad darts in any way, shape, or form. But you get the 2 blasters, 8 of each type of dart, the suction cup and the long distance darts. And yes, they do fly a long ways, but they are horribly inaccurate. But the suction cup darts are kind of a nice medium. They're fairly accurate with fairly good performance. So nice combination to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Precise Pros mixed in there, but that's just personal preference. We'll go ahead and get these out of the package with my trusty utility knife. Of course, always cut away from yourself. We'll cut the top 2 and just pull it out of the bottom one. But there's both of the blasters. And just so in case some of you haven't seen these before, I will get in close here. Let's see, there we go. Let the lighting kick in. There, Buzbee Toys right there. You can see that. Very small, but you can see that. Just to show you that I am genuinely telling you the truth. These are Buzbee products. There, we'll just Hulk style rip it out. Okay, so that's everything out. Pitch the packaging. What do you have left? Oh, your $10, more garbage. Your $10 buys you 2 blasters, not just 1. That would be the Nerf way. And gets you 16 darts. Now, if we're really going to do the Nerf way, it would be 1 blaster. And since it holds 4 darts, they'd give you 4 darts. But no, they give you enough to fill both blasters twice over. Very nice deal. How do they work? Well, top prime and pull. Boom. Boom. And you're not hearing a smart AR system, you're hearing the air restrictor kick in, because these are actually fairly potent pistols. Now, what I'm going to do is we will do some test firing over the chronograph, and we'll get some numbers on this thing. Okay, and here we are. Now, the way this fires is it'll actually fire this barrel, and then it's going to work its way around in what would be a clockwise motion for the person holding the blaster. It will fire around and around and around, like clockwise. So we're going to start with, I've got it to this point here, so we'll fire this one. Let's see if that's not a fluke. We are getting above elite performance with it's looking like mid-70s on this. And very consistent performance, actually. Mongoose Jake here again with my opinion and full review of the Clash Combat pistols. Of course, this is a 2-pack for $10. I'm not going to keep holding both pistols, so I like red. I'm going to keep the red one out. What is it? How does it work? What's my opinion of it? Let's get to it. It is a top prime 4-shot pistol with a clockwise rotation of it's not a smart AR system. And by that I mean this thing does not sense where the dart is placed. If you take one of the darts, which of course it includes 16, you place one here with a smart system, that's what Nerf uses, it will sense that there's a dart loaded in this barrel and not in the other three, and it'll automatically fire this one. Of course, then if you take it down here, it'll automatically sense there's one here and fire it first. With this rotational mechanism inside, I'm going to try to see if I can catch it. You may have dead shots. Just so happened that, didn't catch it. It just so happened that it had to go work its way all the way around to get back to that barrel. That's the downside. The upside to this is that this system that Busby uses when they make this has a very, very consistent power spread. With a Smart AR system, whichever the first barrel is in the air chamber sequence is the most powerful, and then it gets progressively weaker. In this pistol, you get the same power throughout the whole range of the 4 barrels. That's the benefit. Also makes it simpler, makes it less problematic if something like, say, time were to pass and it's been left out in the dirt and the rain, and this is a more reliable way of doing things. It's also a very simple way of doing things, and in this case, as always, Busby beats Nerf in power. This thing is actually averaging around 77 feet per second, and so is the blue one. I did test both just to be sure. I did run chronograph tests using both darts. The long distance darts are what would be mostly comparable to Nerf's Elites, and they do get a little bit better performance. The suction cup darts do drop that performance a little bit, but actually even with the suction cup darts, it was still performing at around about Nerf's 70 foot per second average, which basically means somebody can grab one of these, and for $10 they have 2 pistols that both fire as powerful or more powerful than Nerf's premium blasters. This thing here firing the long distance darts, which that's these with the bullet shaped front, it's angled. These actually are firing at about 77 feet per second, which means you have an advantage over a Nerf user. Now that itself is impressive. However, keep in mind, these things are $10 for 2 of them, plus spare darts. That rotates down to about $5 each by doing basic math. $10 divided by 2 blasters, $5 each. Now, the closest thing Nerf has to compete with this in price would be the $7 Elite Triad that only has 3 shots in it and is significantly weaker. So, major disadvantage there for Nerf. Now, they do have more expensive blasters that do shoot 4 darts, but then you're talking about a $10, $15 blaster. Like, say, the Quadrant from the AccuStrike series, which is significantly weaker and holds 4 darts, or the Zombie Strike Quadrat, which is a $10 blaster as well, for 1 blaster, and it shoots 4 darts. That's actually a pretty good blaster in its own right. So, compared to those, this is a more powerful blaster for half the price. That's Nerf's 4-shot offerings, the Quadrant and the Quadrat from their AccuStrike and then their Zombie Strike series consecutively. Those are currently offered, and they're each $10. This is $10 for 2. That is a heck of a deal, and this does definitely outperform those, and it does so in a very comfortable package. Now, the grip itself is a little small, I will admit that, but it's not uncomfortably so. And talking about my adult hand there, and I can grip that Top Prime fine. It's potent, comfortable, and very economical. And that's all you can ask for. So the Clash Combat series, again, this is exclusively available through Walmart and Walmart.com. I will put a link in the description below. I do give this a complete and total thumbs up if you're looking for a decent size but still pocketable pistol that you'd like to use either in your backyard with your family for just summer fun, or if you are a actual serious Nerf player and you want something as a backup that's maybe a different choice than you're used to. It's not a Triad, it's not a Nerf Hammer Shot, it's not any of the typical picks. This thing here, 2 of them, give one to a buddy or use them both. But $10, you can't go wrong. It has above Nerf performance at a ridiculous price of $10 for 2 pistols. So I can give this, again, a 100% thumbs up recommendation from me. And I'm Mongoose Jake. I hope you enjoyed watching this review of the Adventure Force Clash Combat 2-pack series of pistols made by Buzz-Bee Toys, available exclusively through Walmart and Walmart.com. Again, link to where you can get your own in the description below. Thanks for watching.